afternoon, good evening, everybody. Wherever you are watching our monthly Ikigai Coach of the Month show, well, actually show, it's very short, but welcome to Harriet Pemberton this month, joining us from Wales. And actually, she has recently moved to Wales. So a warm welcome, Harriet.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. Croeso Gymru. Welcome to Wales. Yes, it's another country in this global community, which is great. I'm very privileged to be Coach of the Month for June. So thank you for inviting me.
No, and it's wonderful to have you on the show, Harriet. And actually, you were among the very first group that we certified early last year as an Ikigai coach. So you have a special place in our hearts when it comes to the community. And perhaps we should even develop a Welsh version at some point. Huh?
That would be great. I'm on it. That would be brilliant.
But perhaps that's also my first question to you, Harriet. I mean, you were amongst the very first group that participated in the very first certification session last year. But can you explain to me what drew you to start using Ikigai?
Yes, well, it was the concept. So one of my cohort at the Henley Business School, we did the coaching certificate together last year, and he introduced me to the institute, Ikigai Institute, and I read about it and the stories of Okinawa in Japan and communities where people were living a happy and healthy life, and modeling that and saying what was it that they all had, and it was this sense of purpose, and it grabbed me straight away because I like to model excellence in others to learn and then share that with the models with other people. And it was just a great addition to my toolkit. So I like the mind and body are one, and the health, especially the mental health side. And I do think it's a really important, people love this sense of purpose. So I just was drawn to it straight away.
And you talk about your toolkit, Harriet, that you run your own firm. Can you tell me a bit more how you have integrated it into your firm and how you are, assisting your clients?
Yes, I've been coaching for a number of years. I was an NLP trainer together with my business change profession, and then the Henley Business School professional certificate lends itself to a number of other tools. So I have quite a wide range, and this is another tool that presents itself at the right time. It just seems to come along for different phases in people's lives. So I mix and match as to match the client's needs.
And can you tell me a bit more on what kind of clients you are using it for these days?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I've got 3 clients that are in different phases in parallel for our conversation today, which is good timing. So I've got one lady who's quite early in her career and wants to crystallize this sense of purpose and what does she want to do? So help decision making. And she loves the Asana tool. So to put these things into a tool online where you can be held to account to your actions, she says, I really need that sort of keeping me on track side, which is great. And I have another lady who's sort of mid career, about to take the next step, and she already had an idea of where she wanted to go and what she loves to do and how she could make that into a business. But she said that Ikigai has given her, I'll give you her words, which is quite good. She said it helps you in unpicking your inner motivation. And I just thought it was her off the cuff. I said, what do you think about Ikigai? She said, it helps you unpick your motivation and drive. Why are you doing something? So that was another take. Then I have another lady who was heading into kind of retirement, but really the next phase after a 30-year career. And I've helped her. We were quite early on in the Ikigai process, and she says she's still using it now and forming that, what's her next sense of purpose. So it's quite a long-term view of what she wants to do, but I do think it helps increase confidence and awareness, actually reminding people of what they're good at. because people forget, you know, what was I good at school? I was really good at drawing, or I was really innovative and creative, and I kind of lost that along the way. So it brings back these things that people always had, which I really like.
Yeah, yeah, and it kind of helps you reconnect, right, to these things that are implicitly in you, but sometimes, yeah, exactly like you say, we get caught up in the whirlwind of life, and all things happen to us. You know, we get sucked into this whirlwind all the time, and you know, the trigger of asking the right questions and having a conversation which is structured is really helpful, is also my experience for many people. And you talked about, and I like this, you talked about Asana, which is something that we call Yarak, is like the execution tool that we have developed. And it's exactly, it is our vision that first you need like a dot on the horizon. Where do I want to go with my life and with my professional life, perhaps? But then also, how do I turn this into execution, and how do I turn this into a plan, so that it's not only words at the end of the day and we all feel good about ourselves, but how do we actually make that dream come true? And that's really what we believe in, that you need both the vision and the bigger idea, where do I want to go, and the execution part.
Exactly. And I think it's chunking it down in time as well. So it's great to have that dot, you know, somewhere up in the stars somewhere, which is great, you know, and keep doing that, keep dreaming. But there's also, as you go along, there's reality steps and, you know, actually making that happen in phases, if you like. And people have said to me, you know, it's turning that dream into reality is a great benefit.
And that's really interesting, because with your background, like you told us, you have this perfect background where you have this very tangible, getting things done, project management, etc., with a tool, that what we call narrative tool, where people are enabled to put a dot on the horizon. And if you combine them, you can see, I think, the strength of the program that we hope to achieve for our clients.
Exactly. And I like that it dovetails with my business change side as well, helping people transition through change. I do think this tool lends itself to that, building that confidence that, yes, you can do this, you know.
Harriet, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today for this short conversation. It's really wonderful. We will make sure that if people want to reach out to you and want to participate in an Ikigai coaching program with you, and we will put the link of the website on in the screen under here, so people can click on the link. So thank you very much, and we will speak soon.
Oh, thank you. It's been great. Good to talk to you. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks,
See you.
Harriet.
Bye-bye.